It's March 23rd, and this is the CCN. On today's broadcast, our staff looks into the ACT test, the school musical, and once again, March Madness. Matthew Market is here with your sports report, and I'll tell you everything else you need to know about what's going on in the world and right here at HCHS. I'm MJ Mayo, and welcome back to the CCN. Good morning and welcome back to another week of the CCN. I'm MJ Mayo. Now let's start things off right with your morning announcements. The National Honor Society will meet in Green 117 at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow. If you cannot attend, please see Mrs. Thomas or Mrs. Dickens. Talent show signups have been posted outside of the cafeteria and will be available during all 4 lunches. For FCCLA members, your nursing home visit at Red Banks is scheduled for next Tuesday from 4:15 to 6:15, and next Wednesday you will meet in Tech 203 right after school for a popcorn fundraising meeting. For juniors with a 3.5 GPA or higher as of December 20th, you are eligible to be an usher, usherette, or marshal in this year's graduation ceremony. Signups will be available at the Blue Unit desk through April 21st. Prom tickets are now on sale. This week only, they will be $20 each, cash only, available at the bookstore. Only seniors may buy tickets. They are available throughout the school day, excluding second lunch. Reminder that our blood drive will be March 30th. In order to participate, you must be 16 or older and have a signed permission slip. They can be obtained from any health science teacher and must be returned to Mrs. Bailey in Tech 217 or Sydney Dills or Gabby Grass. For more information, see Mrs. Bailey or Gabby Grass. Now that the juniors have the ACT out of the way, it may be a little less painful to hear about what Nisha Gibbs found out about the test. Nisha?
Hi, I'm Nisha Gibbs with the CCN, and I'm going around asking students about the ACT.
Are you prepared for the ACTs?
I feel pretty confident about it. I feel like it's just going to be like any other standardized test.
I feel like I am, yeah.
Yeah, I'm prepared, but I'm going to get more prepared over the years.
Do you have any goals for the ACT?
Well, my main goal is to get benchmark on math, and then the others I want to see if I can get higher than a 30 to get into college.
I want to at least reach benchmark on science and math, and then I plan to surpass it in reading and English.
Passing my math.
Yeah, I'm going to try to meet benchmark, and if I can, go over benchmark.
Do you plan on taking the ACT more than once if you don't do good this time?
If I'm below benchmark, I'll probably take it again, but if I do fine, I'll just take it.
I'll try, yeah.
Yeah, if I don't do good first time, I'm going to keep taking it until I at least reach benchmark.
Thank you to all the students who answered our questions. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Nisha. Now we head over to your world news. After both of their parents died within days of each other, 3 children have received more than $300,000 in donations from kind-hearted strangers. Mike Bennett had been diagnosed with a brain tumor in 2013 and had been cared for by his wife and children. Julie was diagnosed last year with kidney and liver cancer, the family said. Money poured into a Just Giving page after the British family posted a photo of the dying couple holding hands in hospice care. The couple's children, Oliver, 13, Hannah, 18, and Luke, 21, said they were overwhelmed by the response. The fundraising site was established by a family friend so the 3 could continue to live at home and sustain their activities and studies. More than 7,000 people donated to the site. You won't find many high schoolers who care about a janitor the way the students at Arvada High School care about the man they call Wild Bill, who has been Arvada High's janitor for 14 years. That became clear about 2 weeks ago when Bill's car was stolen from the parking lot of his apartment complex. It was evident Bill was torn up by the theft, according to senior Ian Fonseca. He had told me that his car had gotten stolen and he started tearing up in the locker room, and it just kind of made me feel bad, Fonseca said. He was compelled to start fundraising for Wild Bill. In 2 days, they raised more than $4,100. Everyone wants to support Bill because they know how much he would do for you or has done for you, Fonseca said. Bill was touched by the kind gesture, adding that the students at Arvada High are family. Students at an elementary school in Scotland honored their class goldfish by sending them off in a Viking funeral. The 2 class pets, Bubbles and Freddie, died as primary 3 and 4 students at Papdale School in Kirkwall were learning about Vikings, their gods, and Valhalla, and their teachers decided to bring their lessons to life by having them build special ships to send the recently deceased pets off. The students then shared memoirs they had written for the goldfish before sending the boat sailing down a stream. Each of the students placed their boats to float down the stream and set the ship containing Bubbles and Freddie aflame to send them to the afterlife. A 4-month-old golden retriever puppy found alone, malnourished, and lethargic in a downtown apartment last November has found a new home and a new life with the City of Eugene employee. But the new life of the puppy, now named Jake, is nothing short of a miracle, according to his rescuers. Jake's rescue came after Eugene police received a call from the property manager of the Uncommon Apartments at East 11th Avenue and Patterson Street. An animal control officer rushed to the apartment and found the dog barely alive. He weighed just 10 pounds, approximately 20 pounds underweight, and was rushed to the emergency veterinary hospital, where he stayed for 2 days getting fluids and being reintroduced to food, a challenging task for a starving puppy that loves to eat. Jake is now 6 months old and weighs 35 pounds. Moving now to Dorothy Jordan, who did some work this past week looking into the school's musical.
Today on the CCN, we're finding out what this year's musical is about. What is this musical about?
Well, Beauty and the Beast is the story of Belle, and she's like from this small town, and she wants a lot more, and then her father gets kidnapped by this beast in a castle, and so she goes and she takes her dad's place, and she eventually falls in love with the beast, and it breaks the spell that's on the castle and all the people that live there.
And what's your guys' roles?
Well, I play Lumiere, the candlestick.
And I'm Mrs. Watts, the teapot.
And what's your favorite part about this musical?
My favorite part has to be Be Our Guest, the most known song out of this musical, because it's just so much fun to dance and sing.
Yeah, I'd have to say that's my favorite part.
And what's your role?
I play Gaston.
And what does Gaston do?
Gaston, he does all the bad things. He's very misogynistic. He's in love with Belle, but the purpose of his love for Belle is because she's the most beautiful girl in town, and Gaston is the best looking guy in town, and so he's like, oh, she's the best, I deserve the best because I'm Gaston. And so really he's just trying to get Belle, and he'll do anything to get her.
And what's your favorite part about this musical?
My favorite part is always the pit band, because last year we did Bye Bye Birdie and the song Honestly Sincere, just rocked out with the pit band the whole time. Year before that, I've always had friends in the pit band. I just love those guys.
And what is your involvement in this musical?
Well, we're in the pit, and I play the drum set.
And I play bass clarinet. What music are you working on right now?
We take all of the songs. We're a live pit for the actors and everything. So the songs that they sing, we provide some music for them. So we're playing all sorts of songs.
Alright, what's your favorite song to play?
Mine's Human Again. I think that it's the song's about when all the inanimate objects are dreaming about being human again. It's just really sweet.
I think my favorite is If I Can't Love Her.
Thanks for tuning in this week on the CCN. Back to you in the studio, MJ.
Thanks, Dorothy. Next up, here's Matthew Market with your sports news.
How you doing, County? This is Matthew Market bringing you sports. Tonight at 7:39 on TBS, Gonzaga takes on West Virginia. Then after that, on TBS at 10:09, Xavier takes on Arizona. Then at 7:09 on CBS, Oregon will face Michigan. Tomorrow on TBS at 7:29, Baylor will take on South Carolina. Kansas will face Purdue at 9:39 on CBS. And the team, fresh off of a win against Villanova, Wisconsin, will face Florida at 9:59 on TBS. At 7:09, North Carolina will face Butler. Nothing to do on a Friday night? Well, tomorrow at 9:39, on CBS, our Kentucky Wildcats, who are fresh off of a 3-point win against Wichita State, will take on UCLA. UCLA beat Cincy 79-67. Let's see if our Cats can pounce on UCLA with a dub. Hopefully it'll be like a long pass, and I'll catch you later. This is Matthew Market signing off.
Thanks, Matthew. Now we head to Preston Worcester for a segment on the NCAA Championship as it stands now.
Hey guys, this is Preston Worcester Concast. We're going to find out who's winning the championship this year. Who you got? Who's winning the championship and why?
Kentucky, because they're the best team in college basketball.
Who do you think's winning the championship?
UCLA, Lonzo Ball. He's going to kill them all.
Who's winning the championship and why?
UK Wildcats, because of Malik Monk.
Who do you think's winning the championship this year?
I think Kansas is winning the championship this year because Frank Mason is the best point guard in NCAA.
Who do you think's winning the championship this year?
I think North Carolina is going to win it all because they have all-around talent.
Who do you think's winning the championship this year?
I think that Kentucky is going to win, of course. Being a Kentucky girl, who else can you root for?
Einstein, he's going Kansas. Thank you guys for all your opinions. Go UNC.
Thanks, Preston. We've got another Mentoring Minutes video for you from Henderson County Schools Central Office and their Henderson Community Partners. Stay tuned, and after that for final thoughts.
Hello everyone, this is Bill Stevens and I'm the News Director at WSON Radio, AM and FM, and we're also on the internet at WSONradio.com. And I've been here now over 3 decades, and that's quite a long time to be in this business, and it's been a pleasure to do that. I think back a lot of the times though, how things could have been so much different growing up, going to school. A lot of my friends didn't seem to see the value in education, and several of them dropped out before getting that diploma. But I stuck with it, and actually I became the first in my family to go to college. I never even had dreamed about that until a guidance counselor came up to me in my senior year and said, you know, you've got the grades. If you want to do it and apply yourself, you can do this. And actually I had never had anyone else encourage me like that. So first off, I want to say thanks to all those in school that helped me. I had great teachers that did a lot to kind of push me along and see things in myself I didn't see in my own self. And then I went on to college, got a degree, and I have been in radio ever since. I've not been unemployed a single minute of my life, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. And I look back at, unfortunately, some of my friends, they've had a tough time going through life without even a high school diploma. And so stick with it, I guess, is my message. Don't give up. Don't let anyone else discourage you. And also listen to those teachers and other support role models that may be around you, and their advice. It can certainly help you and take you a long way. And I want to wish everyone the very best, and thanks for allowing me to be a part of this.
We've made it to the home stretch, people. It's the final 9 weeks of the year, and for us seniors, the final 9 weeks of high school. It's been a long road, but we've definitely worked hard to get this far. And while this might be a good point for me to say, don't stop working now, or don't count the days, but make the days count, I actually want to say enjoy it while you can. Make a bucket list of things you want to do before you leave. Not just the obvious stuff like prom and graduation, but uniquely you things like eat chicken wings for the first time, or for you lunch bringers, eat chicken wings for the first time. I said for the first time, It wasn't a curse word. I said like furry, like puppy Jake. We've made it to the home stretch, people. It's the final 9 weeks of the year, and for our seniors, the final 9 weeks of high school. It's been a long road, but we've definitely worked hard to get this far. And while this might be a good point for me to say, don't stop working now, or don't count the days, but make the days count, I actually want to say enjoy it while you can. Make a bucket list of things you want to do before you leave. Not just the obvious stuff like prom and graduation, but uniquely you things like eat chicken wings for the last time, or for you lunch bringers, eat chicken wings for the first time. Or maybe you want to go back to a teacher you had freshman or sophomore year and tell them what an impact they've had on your life. Nothing against the rules, because I can't advocate that on here, but do something to wrap up high school with class and style and really own your last days as a high school student. That's all I've got today. Tune in next week for our show right before spring break. Woo! I'm MJ Mayo, signing off for the CCN.